Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Blue Jays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jacob Faria, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Smith racing back to the track. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
In now, Devin Travis. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Josh Donaldson is on deck. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Now the pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crone might try to make a play on it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramos is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Digging in now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. The 1-1 home.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Justin Smoke now, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
In now, Yonhervis Solarte, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Solarte, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
(2-0). Here it is. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up from the Trop. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Marco Estrada is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Malik.
First pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Pilar. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, catcher Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. So striding forward now, Avisail Garcia. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Payoff pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
In is Curtis Granderson. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. A ball and a strike to count to Tulo now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Tulowitzki swinging and sends one out to shortstop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's C.J. Cron now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a high pop-up. Donaldson on the move. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Duffy.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's got 8 hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The 0-1 delivery. High and deep down the left field line. Granderson is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit high. 2 out, nobody on. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Coming to the plate now, Russell Martin, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Russell Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Smith is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. One out, nobody on. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria's there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Devin.
Striding in once again, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. Still 1-2. One and two, here it comes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Carlos Gomez looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. The 1-1. 1-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller. High in the air out to center field. Pilar is there, 2 gone. Here's Echeverria now. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's just 2 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Echeverria is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. stepping up to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Fouled off. Ramos might try to make a play on it. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Digging in to try it again, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Malik.
Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Popped him up. Here comes Granderson, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Three balls and a strike to count to Malik Smith.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Denard Span. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run shot there for Denard Span. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 3-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Travis will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Travis Right there. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We played 4, and Tampa's taken a 2-1 lead. So here is Avisail Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
It is Curtis Granderson.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Kiermaier, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the pitch on 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So striding in, Carlos Gomez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Kiermaier on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. So 1-1. Kiermaier's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Two balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's 1 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Brad Miller, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Echeverria now. First time up, he went down looking. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded foul off to the right. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a high pop-up. Donaldson moving to his left, and that ends the inning. One left for Tampa. They still lead it 2-1. Russell Martin now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Takes this the other way to right. Gomez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. He grounds it sharply to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Devin Travis. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming, here it is. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-1. Now at the plate, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Left fielder, Malik Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Oh, 1, here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Denard Span will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Pillar's there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Missed with a slider. So a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Echeverria has it. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Chaz Rowe comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Rowe.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Waiting on it is Smith.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Luis Avilan is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Luis Avilan.
Digging in once again, C.J. Cron. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 0-1 delivery. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman. Now the 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Matt Duffy waits on deck. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Third baseman number 5, Matt Duffy.
So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. One 0 count. Here it is. Bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitch right when he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, it's On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Crone at third with 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Rays strand just the 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Daniel Hudson is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Daniel Hudson.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A high fastball is in there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Striding in, Curtis Granderson. Career line against Daniel Hudson. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Right side hit hard. Miller's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rays 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Xavier Cedeno.
At the plate, Brad Miller. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Brad Miller.
First offering on its way. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Smoke backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
The left fielder, number 00.
Joaquin Soria enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Number 49, Joaquin Soria.
Malik Smith will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Granderson is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. Standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Bernard Span. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Alex Colomé comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Russell Martin now in the past against Alex Colomé. He's a .333 hitter.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got the work cut out for him.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Colomé is 2nd in American League All-Star voting among closers, so it looks good that he'll be a member of the AL squad.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get. But retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
3rd baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position. And he'll make it to 3rd safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
2nd baseman.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into 3rd. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Standing in now, Devin Travis. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's 2 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. All squared up in St. Pete through 8.5. The Rays have a chance to walk it off. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And he misses. 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And a fastball just a bit high. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out. On to Smoke, gets a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
In now, Matt Duffy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone. And
this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The 3-0. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Here's Justin Smoke now. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's 2 for 4.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And there's ball 3. Yonhervis Solarte will be next. 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. He pulls this one into right. Gomez is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Next to bat for Toronto, Avisail Garcia is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. Now the 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. Dylan Betances comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now to the plate, Brad Miller. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brad Miller.
He's set and the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Here's JFWR now. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Out at the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Malik Smith the next to hit. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a cap swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Popped him up. Martin over to his left. 1 out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Next will be the designated hitter, Denard Span. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. To 1-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Denard Span. Strike a pose. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. Alex Colomé claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Beach that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.